Bitcoin is bouncing right now, and on today's update video, I'm gonna be exactly discuss the reasons why this is happening. I'm gonna be talking about the CME gap, which we're currently once again creating. I'm gonna be talking about the major bullish divergence and many other important charts that are telling us something about this bounce here, because Bitcoin is bouncing from a very important level, but what is going to be happening next? What are the next major levels of resistance to be breaking? I'm exactly gonna be talking about it on today's update video, including I'm gonna give a huge update on the spot Bitcoin ETF, which is for the first time in 8 consecutive days, finally once again seeing inflows. So I will be exactly discuss this and more on today's update video. So don't forget to once again slap up that like button back above 1,000 likes will be highly appreciated, and let me jump straight away in towards today's update video. So to kick off the video, we are currently once again creating another CME gap. Bitcoin has seen a very strong bounce ever since it hit yesterday $77,000, which was of course quite a low target in this market. And now, of course, like we do know, it is weekend, and ever since yesterday we did confirm the bullish divergence, which of course is whenever you see a green candle getting confirmed right there. You can see of course on the RSI where we're creating a higher low, on the price chart where we're creating a lower low. So Bitcoin creates a bullish divergence, bounces back towards the upside, and yeah, usually what kind of a bounce you get here is the bounce that we're currently seeing here. So what we have to do now here is just look at the market and observe it, what the next move is going to be here, right? And also one of the reasons why we did got this bounce here is due to particular news that hit the market. So one of the big stories that came out yesterday is that BlackRock have added Bitcoin to their model portfolio. And this basically means here is that Bitcoin is going to get exposed towards $150 billion worth of funds in BlackRock. And this is a major signal from the first ever ETF issuer that is currently doing it, of course. And this is going to give a very big signal towards the other ones, which are managing more than $5 trillion US dollars. So ultimately, this is an extremely bullish sign for the entire market. One of the reasons why we bounce back a little bit higher. And then also we got the announcement that the White House will be hosting its first ever crypto summit. It's very bullish, and once again indicating that the United States of America really wants to be doing things with Bitcoin. And then also we of course saw some predictions coming in from Senator Loomis that probably strategic Bitcoin reserves will be adopted by states before the federal government will be able to do so. And yeah, we can see the state of Utah is very close by getting an strategic Bitcoin reserve. So things are really lining up for Bitcoin very strongly right now here. So honestly, very excited for that. And then once again, the last thing here, also extremely bullish news here. I mean, this all happened yesterday. Look at all these breaking stories. It's insane. The SEC will host its first roundtable on Bitcoin and crypto this March. So extremely bullish things that basically happened. Then at the same time, the fear and greed index is still in extreme fear. And like I discussed on yesterday's video, whenever we are seeing these low levels, we do tend to see major increases in price. And here you can see all the scores and what kind of a price surge happened afterwards. So honestly, I'm super excited for what is about to be happening next year on Bitcoin. The market is in extreme fear, but ultimately that does allow a major opportunity to come for us. Then, of course, looking at the current scenario where we're currently sitting in, we got, of course, the bullish news, and that is why we did had a slight little bounce back towards the upside. We created, of course, also that bullish divergence, but now we do still have a CME gap trading around $84,356 US dollars. And yeah, most likely Bitcoin is going to be still hovering around this price here. So please do not be fooled here if we do create a major leg towards the upside. Likely we're still going to come back down here to potentially fill up the CME gap. So yeah, that is basically the prediction I currently have for the course of this weekend, of course, because this is how it plays out 99% of the times, because 99% of the times we tend to fill up the CME gap. So very important to understand this consolidation, and that probably we're going to see something like this here. Then looking at the liquidation heat map around that 100,000 US dollar level, that is where the major amounts of liquidity is laying. So ultimately, I do think Bitcoin is going to be grabbing it. Then of course, like I said yesterday, we already hit our price target on the major symmetrical triangle breakdown. Then here on the daily time frame yesterday, you can see a major wick getting created. And if I'm going to be looking at the most important levels of support, you can see that these are the most important ranges I'm currently going to be looking at. And hopefully we're going to see a strong rebound, because if Bitcoin were to be flipping bullish, I need to be seeing a break above the green line right here, because this is basically the range. And if we can break back inside of the range, then ultimately that will be an extremely bullish signal. Then You can see this line I drew on the lower side. Bitcoin exactly bounced from a level we also bounced from previously around here. You can see the low here in the market before having that major rally towards the upside. That is exactly that low is where we currently have bounced from. So that's pretty interesting to be seeing right now here. If I'm then going to be looking at the imminent short term here, I'm going to be saying that Bitcoin is still looking bearish, of course, because yeah, we're clearly creating lower highs at the current moment of time. And whenever we can confirm a break above this high right here, then we are probably going to be confirming a different structure. Because if we break above this high, we are going to start to create a higher high structure again. And if we then also can print a higher low, we're probably going to be moving back towards the upside again here. But as long as we're not breaking above this high right here, we're probably not going to be seeing another major continuation higher. So the high of 89,000 US dollars is definitely the high to break right now here, in order to see a different trend direction to happen on Bitcoin. And guys, if you are maybe interested in trading cryptocurrencies or whatsoever, I started to work together with Pionex. Pionex is a very interesting platform where you can basically create trading bots here, which will help you to automate your cryptocurrency trading strategy. So this is very interesting platform. I'm going to be also setting up my own bots here. So guys, if you are interested in this, in basically bot trading, which is right now definitely one of the best ways to be actually making money, because I did some research on the platform and honestly I'm super excited about it. Right now, if you sign up an account using the highest link below, guys, you will be able to get, if you deposit $100, a free 100 US dollars on future trading. If you deposit 500, you will get a free 200. So definitely worth to do. And if you complete KYC 2, you will get also a free 20 US dollars. So guys, make sure to check it out in the link description of today's video. From starting tomorrow, I'm going to be starting to set up my own trading bots as well that you can actually use yourself as well. And yeah, honestly, I do really think this is very interesting. I'm going to be also giving a full breakdown of the platform anytime soon here on my channel as well. But yeah, if you want to be claiming these insane deposit bonuses already, don't forget to check it out in the link description of today's video. And if I'm going to be looking at last month ETF data, guys, last month we saw over $3.3 billion getting removed out of the US spot ETF here, which is of course absolutely insane here. But yesterday, finally, we saw the first positive day after 8 consecutive days worth of outflow. So BlackRock once again still selling, which is of course quite unfortunate to see, but especially ARK Invest is still accumulating more Bitcoin, which is interesting to be seeing right now here. And overall yesterday, with of course 94.3 million US dollars worth of inflows on the spot Bitcoin ETF and about $41 million worth of outflows on the Ethereum ETF. So diving even further in towards the content, we can currently see of course that yeah, March has historically been a very strong month for Bitcoin, at least for the last 4 years here. And hopefully for the 5th year consecutive, it will be a green month as well here. If we're also going to compare Bitcoin and this move out to 2023, they really much look very similar towards each other. And really what we can also really see here right now on the on-chain data is that we're seeing massive realized losses getting realized. And ultimately, well, of course, it's unfortunate because people are selling against a loss. These are one of the most bullish signals that you can get in the market, because whenever everyone is selling at a loss, it means there's more profit to make for the other ones. So this is ultimately extremely bullish signal, which we're currently getting in the market. A lot of people selling against a loss here, and that ultimately is going to be signaling the market is going to go much, much higher. Then also, I do want to be talking a little bit about Ethereum, because I do believe Ethereum is quite undervalued at this moment of time here. The Ethereum Foundation has recently, yesterday actually, a group of advisors ensuring it stays true to its core values. So that is actually very good here. They're doing a lot of updates, and of course, we do know Donald Trump owns more than $500 million worth of Ethereum. Does he know something that we don't? Guys, honestly, if I do look at the weekly time frame, this is really a very interesting zone, at least for me. I've accumulated a massive long position with only 2x leverage, but still a massive long position on Ethereum right now here, because I do really believe this is a very interesting zone to be accumulating. I do believe Ethereum is at a super interesting zone of accumulation. And really, if we're going to be looking where it could bounce to, I won't be surprised if it does bounce towards the high of the region, which is about an 84% move towards the upside. Let's say we only get, what is it? A 50% move. That would already be insane, honestly, in terms of like how much money you can make from this trade here. So I have opened up a major trade here on this level. I'm very much interested in accumulating Ethereum right here. You can see that we filled up the exact wick here. Honestly, this is also a new upward sloping support line you could be approaching. Ethereum is reaccumulating. This is a very similar structure like the wick of distribution, or sorry, accumulation zone. And yeah, I am definitely taking advantage of this lower prices on Ethereum, because I do really believe we are going to be bouncing back towards higher levels. So Ethereum does really look very interesting to me here. Then also on the multi-month time frame, you can see that we're still consolidating. And ultimately, guys, what we're seeing is a major consolidation phase on Ethereum. So yeah, you have to do whatever you feel like doing, of course. But yeah, this is what I'm doing. I'm accumulating loads of Ethereum. I do believe the bull market is not over yet here. And I just think Ethereum is a very strong coin here, even though it's not been performing so strong so far this bull market. So this is it for me in today's update video. If you did learn something from this video, don't forget to slap that like button, guys. Check out Pionex as well in the link description of today's video. And I see you guys back again tomorrow on another one. Peace out. Goodbye.